Hi guys, it's Luna. This is the first time I'm doing a sketchbook tour and a voiceover, so I am, forgive me if I'm quite awkward. But let's jump in. I started this sketchbook in April for a class, and it's actually a repurposed sketchbook. That's why it looks so beaten up. It's from 2013. It was for a drawing class, and then I had to repurpose it for another class with the same professor, and I could not let him know that I was using the same sketchbook from 5 years ago, so I tore some pages out and pretended that it was just nothing happened here. So the first few pages are quite boring. They're just filler pages. I had to draw every day, even though I did not. And I had to draw in ink because the professor hated people using graphite, so yeah. And then May rolled in, and I wanted to join Mermay but could not because May is the month of midterms for us, and it was just not possible. I wanted to, but it was just not possible. So I did some sketches just to make up for it. There's really nothing much. The first few pages, nothing special because it was just for school. Even this, it's just... And then I was just like, you know what? This pink aesthetic need to stick, and I am going to start drawing with pink lead. So that's when it all started. I told myself that pink is a very nice color, why don't you draw with it? So I did. I was using a Derwent Color Soft pencil in blush pink to draw, and then kind of like switching in between different pinks. Here I was just creating the logo for this channel. Here I'm just swatching some different types of color pencils. I am a serial swatcher. I love swatching things just to see how it works on a certain type of paper. I feel like every paper is different, so you kind of have to swatch just to test it out. The top ones are Prismacolor Premier, I think. They're not available in Hong Kong. You cannot get them, so I had to get them in online. So I treat them like they're treasure to me because you cannot get them here in Hong Kong. These are kind of prep sketches for Inktober. I usually just stick to one type of flower. That is rose. I rarely draw others, and I'm trying to draw other flowers. So these are kind of like studies for Inktober. This is the prompt list. I created it along with my good friend Nagisako. As if flowers are not enough, I had to add in Lolita fashion. I don't know why. And here are just some ink practices because I don't ink my drawing. I'm just really bad at inking. I don't enjoy it also. And I still wanted to keep my pink aesthetic, but then it was looking kind of flat. So I decided, okay, you know what? Let's add some black ink and see what happens. And I don't like it. I don't like how jarring the black is. It's so distracting. It's so... like, it's taking away from her. So that's why I decided to stick with sepia. This is when Inktober actually started. You can see some of my speed paints up in my channel. I wanted to do spreads, but I could not because I was working with alcohol markers and they bleed, unfortunately. I'm really proud that I actually finished this. Like I'm genuinely proud of myself that I managed to finish Inktober, because I've never finished it. I have attempted Inktober. This is the 3rd time. I've attempted it 3 times, failed twice. So yeah. One of my favorite pieces is this. I really love it. It looks so beautiful. From here on out, I was feeling a little burned out. In my previous few attempts, I did not pass day 12. I did not pass day 10 or 12, I can't remember. It was really difficult to pass it. Of course, I was also in school, and anyone who's been in art school will know that you don't have time for anything. So I wasn't able to complete Inktober previously. And when I got to day 15, I was really celebrating. I was like, Luna, you managed to get to day 15. Like, holy crap, you did it. So there was a little mini celebration there, and I told myself, you have to keep going. Even though it's not perfect, just keep going. And some of these ones are not perfect, like this one. This is terrible. I'm a perfectionist, so it is quite hard to please myself. But I told myself to push through, because I was telling myself, like, Luna, you are getting close to day 31. You have to finish it. There is no excuse. Now that you've graduated, you have to finish this. So, ooh, don't shake. This was one of my favorites because this was dedicated to a friend of mine whose character is a deer princess that fits the Mori Lolita theme of the day, and also because her birthday was in October. So yeah. This one. This did not turn out like what I imagined, and that's okay. It's okay. This is another character I did. It belongs to a friend of mine. Yeah. I was just plowing through Inktober at this point. I told myself, like, you have to finish it. You have to finish it. No matter what, you have to finish it. So I was just pushing myself at this point, like, you have to finish it. You have no excuses. You're doing 26. 4 days to go. Not 4 days. 5 days to go. And some of them are subpar. Some of them are okay. And that's fine. I was using a marker brand called Fine Color here. I don't know if it's the paper, I don't know if it's the marker's problem, but it was just bleeding and really patchy. The other markers don't even have this problem. Only these specific 2 colors that they actually look like the same shade. Like disappointing. I chucked them out because they were so bad. I didn't even want to use them. And we've arrived at day 31. I was like, holy crap, you actually finished it. Congratulations. I was celebrating. And then I took a break. I took like 2 weeks off of everything. I told myself, like, okay, you know, don't push yourself. If you don't feel like drawing, then don't do it. Like, it's okay to take a break. And that's something I think a lot of artists need to know, that it's okay to take breaks and time off. Here I was just testing some erasable leads and pencil colors. I actually wrote down the brands here finally, because the first swatch I did not write the brand, and I really love the Uni Nano Dia 0.5 in red. I have a pink and blue also, and a purple, but I use the red one the most, and the Pilot Color Eno also, but this one is in 0.7. These two are the best when it comes to erasability, and of course the other color pencils. They're not as great when it comes to erasing, but the colors are nice. I'm trying to get a friend to grab the color coal erase from Prismacolor from the US. I hope that she can get it for me. I want to try them. This is a spread of a portrait studies that I did. I use reference. Please do not burn me at the stake. Referencing is actually pretty normal because your brain doesn't always remember things properly. Like, you may remember it supposed to be drawn a certain way, but then you might be wrong, so that's why you use reference, and that's why you have to know there's a difference between referencing and copying. For example, I did not know how to draw this hand pose, so I looked for a pose with this hand, but I did not copy it like directly, you know? That's referencing, and I think like it's important. Just some random drawings. That is not great. Male figure practice because I cannot draw guys, and after this I gave up. More swatches because I just love swatching, and also I really love hand lettering, but I'm not really that great at it. This Winsor & Newton watercolor marker is really nice. Like, I used it here and I tested it on watercolor paper, and it really is nice. It doesn't really work on this paper. I could not blend it out, mainly because the paper just absorbed the color. It won't allow you to kind of re-wet it, which is fine. But yeah, and ooh, and we have arrived at the final page of this sketchbook. I wanted to do something that represented me, as in like the colors and everything, so I decided to draw her, and I decided to use the colors that I always have around me, you know, like the mint, the pinks, so and the flowers. And that's the end of it. So yeah, that's the end of my sketchbook tour. I hope I did not bore you, and I hope that this was fun. It was really fun going through all this again. Yeah, thanks guys. I do have a few videos coming up. I bought a new sketchbook, haha, and I am going to do like a first page drawing kind of thing. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you soon. Bye.